weird situations. So it's about time. This is what it looks like. Look at this. This looks like a city, like a little model of a city. And all the houses which are here, and streets. This is maybe an elevator to go up there. And here are all the wires. These wires. They really take care of all the electrons when they come through here. They take care of that. They are powerful enough to get all the way through here. I read that in a Danish book this morning. This beautiful television has put me, like I said before, in all sorts of situations. I remember being very scared because an Icelandic poet told me that, like in cinemas, where throws the picture from it, just sends lights from the screen. But this is millions and millions of little screens who send light.
Good to see you, Chad.
So now you can see what's not around. Just when you start to feel so alone, you swear that you can hear the song as far off saxophone. Yeah, they must have gone underground. That's right, must have gone underground all night. You just run around town searching for the souls. Some sign of some seed you've never seen before. So you lifting manhole covers, giving gargoyles the once over, just trying to find the key to some secret hidden door. Oh, for sure they must have gone underground. That's right, must have gone underground all night, where the music sways God willing, and the grown-ups play like children. Every hero gets a villain, and a hero often wins. Something in the underground. Something in the underground. Something in the underground. Something in the underground. ground.
Welcome to the show out there. We're about ready to fire it off. You guys have fun in the Discord with the gifts. We're going to be relying on you guys for the backdrops a lot tonight. The theme, the minor theme, is spring. Spring is sprung. Boing. Boing. Oh man, it's already a party in here.
It is. You should just hang out.
I know. I'm into it. At the moment, I mean, all right, anybody that watched the show last night knows that Lex got me drinking yesterday a little bit. And so the first thing he said to me tonight was, well, I reckon you're not drinking tonight. But now, and that was obvious, but I don't know, now that seeing all these beautiful people already partying in the chat.
I have already poured one.
Feeling this jam, you're here. Oh man.
I've poured one.
Well, whatever happens, I'm psyched. I might just pour one myself. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Woo! Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Just like the basement.
Just like the basement.
We'll start our beat.
Yeah, do it. Spring. corner smells of flower. Corner smells of flower. Yeah, corner smells of flower. He goes looking for that flower. Just wants to be where such a flower grows. So he climbs down his tower, and there's a little shower, but he doesn't mind, it feels good on his toes. He crosses over the river, he crosses over the road, crosses over, walks along the garden road. To the lady he does give her a smile and a nod. He says, I'll bring you back the flower, I suppose. The kind lady looks strange, but there's no time to explain. He crosses over several other meadows, and when he can go no longer, the scent is even stronger. The most beautiful flower anyone knows.
down in the leaves. To sleep he believes, and dream of boxes with bows. In the morning he sees, awake he believes, that flower growing out of his nose. 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 Flower growing out of his nose. Flower growing out of his nose. That flower growing out of his nose. No. 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 That flower growing out of his nose. 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 Good idea. That flower growing out of his nose.
Most people poison dandelions, they don't realize that these are extremely nutritious and also medicinal. They were brought to America by the Pilgrims as a medicine. You can eat these little seeds, not the little pills. But the actual plant itself can be eaten cooked or raw. You can eat this little flower. So, like the thistle, the entire plant is edible. Of course, we all know they turn into wish flowers, make a wish and blow. What they look like. Most people poison dandelions, but they don't realize that dandelions are extremely nutritious and also medicinal. They were brought to America by the Pilgrims as a medicine. You can eat these little seeds, not the little pills. But the actual plant itself can be eaten cooked or raw. You can eat this whole little flower in a salad. Here's one that hasn't bloomed yet. Of course, like I said, you can eat the whole thing. You can dig up the roots and eat the roots, boil it first. It's always a good practice to boil all roots. The milk from the stems have been used to treat warts. A cup of dandelion greens has more calcium than a half a glass of milk. And a half a cup of greens will contain more vitamins than the average multivitamin. Here, eat it. They're easy to identify, and they're a good survival food.
Dandelion leaves can be either eaten raw or boiled in water to make a tea, which is known to strengthen and purify the blood. The leaves are also a good diuretic. The roots can be chopped and boiled for a detoxifying drink. Add a pinch of baking soda to remove the bitterness. The roots can also be ground to make a coffee-like drink. Its close relative chicory is still used today for a coffee substitute. The dandelion's official name is Taraxacum officinale. This simply means the official remedy for disorders. The whole plant is actually edible. You can make a salad out of the greens and flower, make a drink out of the roots, or make a cooked vegetable out of any part of the plant. Most people try to poison their dandelions with chemicals that are harmful to humans, so don't gather from lawns treated with chemicals. Keep in mind, dandelion parts are sweetest from ground with taller grasses. The Chinese use dandelion roots for relieving tonsillitis. They slowly cook 1 ounce of the root chopped in 2 cups of water until only half of the liquid remains. After it cools, they sip the syrup, sometimes sweetening it with juice. The milky substance from the stem has been used to treat warts. Apply once a day for up to 5 days. Dandelion leaves are unique as a diuretic. Dandelion leaves contain significant amounts of potassium, a mineral generally lost when using pharmaceutical diuretics. It is an ideal diuretic for people with heart problems and hypertension, also known as high blood pressure. Dandelion is a natural diuretic that increases urine production by promoting the excretion of salts and water from the kidney. Dandelion tea has been used against fever, insomnia, jaundice, rheumatism, eczema, as well as other skin diseases. The dandelion sap, leaves, and root extracts are ingested for its diuretic properties. They are used to stimulate stomach secretions and aid in digestion, to relieve constipation and control diarrhea, to stimulate bile production, to treat liver disorders, to prevent or lower high blood pressure, to relieve the pain of endometriosis, and to inhibit plaque buildup on teeth. Leaves are used to treat high blood pressure because of their ability to reduce the volume of fluid in the body. Fresh or dried dandelion herbs are also used as a mild appetite stimulant and to improve upset stomach. Dandelion cleanses the bloodstream and increases bile production and is a good remedy for gallbladder problems. Dandelion root encourages steady elimination of toxins. It works on the liver, the kidneys, and the gallbladder to accelerate dandelion cleanses the bloodstream and increases bile production and is a good remedy for gallbladder problems. Dandelion cleanses the bloodstream and increases bile production and is a good remedy for gallbladder problems. Dandelion cleanses the bloodstream and increases bile production and is a good remedy for gallbladder problems. Dandelion
Right on my back door,
increases bile production and is a good remedy.
rounding up the vines. Right on my back door, hanging up the signs. Right in my backyard, they're killing dandelions. Dandelion killers, dandelion killers, dandelion killers.
Hey!
They're growing our food, wearing a rubber disguise beneath the sky of blue, drawing chemical lines. What are they trying to prove by killing dandelions? Dandelion killers, dandelion killers, dandelion killers. Little lady, little lady in a blue checker bonnet, garden hose with a spray bottle on it, pulling the trigger, aiming at her lawn. She makes a rainbow. She made a rainbow, and then she was gone. the vines. Right out my back door, they're killing dandelions. Dandelion killers, dandelion killers, dandelion killers, dandelion killers. I'll try to hit the note. Dandelion killer. I can't hit it anymore. Killers.
Oh, yeah. Friday night.
I mean, it's just the kind of note you can't hit if you're showing any restraint whatsoever. If for any reason you're holding back, you're not going to get there.
I mean, I can't even hit the note, so I don't even, that's just the note that I don't even look at. I don't even look at that one. I can't even look that note in the eye.
It wasn't as hard to hit when I just looked away from the camera, turned away from the mic, and gave it all I had.
Put all your gut into it.
And then I was like, oh, I got there sort of easy that time.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Just had to hurt myself a little bit.
Oh, man. Feels like spring in here.
It does. There's flowers blooming all over the place. All kinds of bunnies and dandelions.
Spring has sprung.
It has. Well, we're here to spring it even further.
Happy spring. I wonder what we should play next. Any good ideas out there? You guys are crushing it with our backdrops. Thank you for the beautiful, beautiful backdrops. Each time it changes, the music changes a little bit with it, and I just really love it. Good taste. You guys have good taste. Well, shucks, we'll be right back.
We
Just
will.
getting warmed up.
Yes, we are.
Just getting warmed up. Oh, yeah. A Cosmic Magpie tie-dye t-shirt. Oh my God, it's so good. Just, would you look at that? Just look at that. Sour to the people. Cosmic Magpie tie-dye. Cosmic Magpie tie-dye.
He's a boy. He's a rat. It's the Herman and Theo Show.
Hey, it's me, Herman, from the Herman and Theo Show. You know, with all this extra time on my hands at home, I've decided to pick up a new hobby, ventriloquism. I've got a new dummy, and I'd like to introduce you to him. Say hello, Theo. Hello, Theo. Now, I meant say hello to the people at home. Hello to the people at home. Oh, boy. Hey, would you like to hear a joke? Sure. How about this one? Hey, do you know the difference between a shower curtain and toilet paper? No. Oh, so you're the one.
What's that? Oh yeah. No, I don't know. I hear it's a show, like a pretty good show. Yeah. I don't know. Handful of people have been talking about it and going and whatnot. So, sounds like a pretty good show. Sounds like people will be at the show. So yeah, I might go to the show. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of people at the show. So my neighbor was talking about the show. So it sounds like it. I might just head into town and go to the show. So all right. Well, maybe I'll see you at the show. All right.
It's week 3.5 maybe, the Slip Tour, 2002, something like that. And we're playing with the Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey.
Those shades are fine.
I've listened to both of you guys where you all have mustaches. Oh yeah. You guys just like do things threes. Let's all boxers on the outside of our pants. What's up? I'm Reed. Nathan.
Nice to meet you.
Glasgow rides again, television headquarters. Tonight, The Whole Other. Here they are, Nathan Moore, Lex Park, The Whole Other. Big hand. Oh, yeah. I'm going to hit this start nose again. Been looking for so long now, but you can't be found in an old sad town. You can't find your smile since you put it down, and you can't pave a road to where you're bound. You can stand on your head, but you can't fool a frown. You gotta grow your own, pass it around, pass it around. Lonely, you're just another face in the crowd. Hungry, you wander over fertile ground. Well, you want to, but you don't shout out loud. And the streets, they empty to a bitter old cloud. And love don't grow on trees you chop down. You gotta grow your own, pass it around, and pass it around. Where the virgin left her dress, where the king left his crown, while pioneers searched for a place to settle down. And there's clouds in the sky like tossed off evening gowns. It's like you're underwater, but you just don't drown. But even in the pastures of heaven I found you gotta grow your own,
pass around. You gotta grow your own and pass around. Pass around. You gotta grow your own. Pass around. Pass around. You gotta grow your own. Pass it around. You gotta grow your own. Pass it around. You gotta grow.
rock and roll. Can't win the war just sitting. He's off on another tour. No one believes in the mission, and in writing to his worried wife, he tells her not to worry, just another day in the life. Can't be in any hurry, and they say you can always change the channel. If you don't like it, just turn it off. They say, they say, they say, they say. It's hard to say anymore. For a while one by one, every word became a different language, written on a different world. All together, started with a solemn vow, and now it's sometimes never. And they say you can always change the channel. If you don't like it, just turn it off. They say, they say. Sometimes when it's perfect outside, don't it still seem like anything's possible? Maybe the moon is full or the light's just right, but it seems like the sun might just rise on a new world, seeing things in a little different way. I mean, what's to stop us? Then again, you know what they say, good morning, wake up, they say. You can always change the channel. If you don't like it, just turn it off, they say. They say, they say, they say, they say, they say. Yeah. Here we go. It's always when I think I'm going nowhere, I find myself at home like I never knew. Always when I find someone that makes me wonder, when I fall in love, will it be with you? It's not always in my wallet, it's not always in my hair, but it's always morning in New Orleans somewhere.
cost built on the sidewalk. Now I'm walking another line. Last thing I want right now is more music. Checkpoint Charlie's okay, I'm fine. And then some brilliant music fills the air. It's always morning in New Orleans somewhere. I'm staying halfway now between the madhouse and the zoo. I'm awake with one eye closed to the things in me I see in you. It's almost like I've died and gone there. It's always morning in New Orleans. It's always morning in New Orleans. It's always morning in New Orleans somewhere. Always morning in New Orleans somewhere. It's always morning in New Orleans. 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 Somewhere. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll be right back with a leaving song.
Or two.
Oh, so much fun. Woo!
Pepe Fiasco. I wish I knew the magic words. Tell son, make it stop.
Make it hot.
Hot sauce.
So we have here the peach habanero, first taste. I will note that there's no flow stopper in the top of the bottle like there is with the Peruvian Ghost. So I'm expecting it to be a little bit milder. Ooh, yeah, it's a little liquidy. And it's going on a delicious carnita super burrito from La Bamba Taqueria in El Cerrito, California. I like that a lot. It's on the level with the roasted ghost. I would say it's a little more heat up front, but it's a sweetness. Cheers, Tao San. Well done.
Hot sauce, tell son.
Make it hot.
My name is Joe Marcoline, and my wife and I live and own and operate Walking Trout Farm, which is located in the middle of BLM land, about 45 minutes south of Taos. We grow 100% of our peppers, and we make hot sauce called the Taos Hum. We first moved to this property about 10, 11 years ago. Moved on the property, lived in a tent. We started to build our house, build greenhouses, and didn't know anything about farming and tried to learn how to become farmers. After the first winter, we lost our tent one time in a big snowstorm. Second winter, we lost it twice, and my wife decided no more living in a tent. So we started building faster. To get to the farm, you drive approximately 5 miles up in and out of a dry arroyo, which sometimes of the year can be 2-3 feet deep, raging torrent. The farm itself is, again, completely off the grid. Will never be on the grid because of the location. But at the same time, the location is ideal for these long season peppers that we grow because we have the warm winds that move off of the Sangre de Cristos all night long, and the cold air is settled down by the Rio Grande, so we end up having longer, warmer nights than even a lower elevation of the Rio Grande. That means from the day you plant the pepper in the ground to the day you harvest the pepper itself is about 130, 140 days. All those are grown in houses such as this, which are single layer unheated plastic. And again, the plastic really holds the humidity in, gives us a nice, humid, warm growing season into about November. We take our biggest and our prettiest peppers that we get usually early in the season. We collect the seeds from those peppers, and those are our seeds for the next year. So we plant these out early January, and they're in our one heated greenhouse. We heat it with a wood-fired hot tub with a solar pump that pumps water about 3 gallons per minute around and keeps the beds at about 85 degrees when it's 15 degrees outside. We have big, beautiful starts that comes time to put them in these single layer plastic, maybe the end of March, early April. We have nice, big, healthy, strong plants, and then they'll go in and directly in the soil. So all of our plants are direct planted into the soil. Here at Walking Trout Farm, we use all certified organic products. We don't use any synthetic fertilizers or pesticides. The majority of our fertilizer is compost that we make here on the farm. We have horses and animals, and we grow grains, and we compost everything together for soil health and soil nutrition. So our peppers get harvested. They go through a machine we have that destems them. It's a big rotary drum machine. Our green ones get roasted on apple fire, traditional roaster, but it's fired with apple wood instead of propane. Once we get the product, it's back sealed, boxed, and then we distribute it to locations such as SIDS. From least hot to hottest, we have jalapeno. Yep.
Cherry bomb, cherry pepper.
The cherry palms, but they could be really hot sometimes. We have serrano.
We have our green chilies, getting hotter.
To the Peruvian peppers, we have the ají limo.
My favorite.
We have a new Peruvian one in the mix, and I don't remember the name. We also have Trinidad Moruga scorpion peppers, some of the Naga Viper, Carolina Reapers. The Carolina Reapers and the Naga Vipers are really small and they're really hot.
The favorite is of a lot of people and a lot of Taos Hum fans is Trinidad Chocolate Moruga Scorpion. It's got flavor and all the heat.
It's like smoky. Yeah, it's really good. Taos Hum hot sauce. Just like Walking Trout Farm, people will say, well, why did you call it Taos Hum? Make it stop. Well, some of our hot sauces, you're ready for them to stop. They're hot. They're very hot. The Taos Hum itself is a strange phenomenon that a lot of people hear, and they don't know what causes it. It drives them crazy. They hear these vibrations in their head all day, all night, and Taos Hum hot sauce. It's the only way I know to make the vibrations stop. I don't know. I don't know. So the real detritus, the river doesn't appear until it's on our property. It flows across our property and it disappears in the ground, but it has brown trout. So how do they get here?
How do they get here? It's the legend.
So the legend is they walk about 4 miles up a dry riverbed from the Rio Grande to spawn like once a year. And
I was at the farmer's market, and a woman at the farmer's market said she's seen them, but she said they don't stand upright and walk like this, they walk like this. It was so funny. I was like, yes, you've seen the walking trout, the legend.
But I think, the coyotes probably get a bunch of them, and so it's hard to say how many actually make it every year, but they're here.
They're here.
natural disaster.
2, 3, 4.
Well, you see, take my money, I got nothing. It ain't funny. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I went walking with my 2 friends down the wrong road, down the wrong bend. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Woo! You ain't got the best of me. I'm still running free. You ain't got the best of me. You ain't got the best of me. I'm still running free. I'm still running free. Oh, nailed it. Oh, you see, take my money. Take it. I got nothing. It ain't funny. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Where'd you come from, boys? Where'd you get that cell phone? What's your area code, brother? What's your skin tone?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No. You ain't got the best of me. I'm still running free. You ain't got the best of me.
Nasty baby.
You ain't got the best of me. I'm still running free. I'm still running free.
Yeah, it's so hard, baby. So much fun.
Well, you see, take my money. I got nothing. It ain't funny. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, have a great day. Nailed it. Yeah. Jump. Big face, baby. Have a great day. We love you. Boom.
Out of Nathan's Land and Hippie Fiasco rides again. Television headquarters. Tonight, the whole other. Here they are. Nathan Moore, Lex Park, the whole other. Big hand.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, man. Thanks for coming over, Lex.
Thanks for having me, buddy. Thanks so much. What a joy this is. Every week, I love it so much.
Thank you all out there for playing along and having a good time listening to us. And, yeah. Oh, there's stuff going on in the disco. I'm sorry I've been neglecting you guys. Let's see what's good. Good to see you.
stopped in the city. Still wanna walk through that garden someday. Hope that garden will wait for me. I met a man who, looking at my hands, said he could tell I didn't work just by my fingers. I'd be proud to show him these hands now. It's funny how their memory lingers.
on the day I was born. Just dreamt this whole life up in an instant. We barely made it out of there alive. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That was fun. They threw up this Alice in Wonderland clip where she's falling back in the flowers, all spring-like. And then I realized that we have those clips. The
Curiouser and curiouser. Now that I'm in, how do I get out?
So I had to go. I couldn't resist. I had to go for it. Yeah, baby.
Leaving song.
Yep. Time for a leaving song. What a fun night. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Love seeing the chats roll in. I can glance up, read them every now and then when I'm playing. It's really cool. See what you guys are talking about.
Let's hop in the disco with them. Oh, right. Oh, man. All right.
Yeah.
Have we ever done this song?
Never done this song. Never.
All right. Happy spring. It's going to be fun.
Happy spring, everybody.
I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars. Traveled far and wide across our sacred land. Sharing the wine in the churches and bars. I'd say, wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead. Give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, can't be wrong. And as long as there's one of us standing, 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 we may always be needed more than ever. For those who seek to punish all they fear, may always be growing in number in a world that gets more frightening every year. But we fight for that day, not because it comes, but because it is upon us as we speak. I swear, white doves fly from off your tongue when you lift your voice for the weak. As long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing. Go ahead.
It's one that breaks the sidewalk just to bloom. And even God said there is no higher power than the lily or the love inside of you. So if you're out there looking for answers, then you should know that you are the light in someone's dark. Same way we're swept away by the dancers, sung by the morning lark. As long as there's one of us standing, 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 as long as there's one of us standing.
show on a minor chord. Happy spring, everybody! That painting is coming to life. That painting is coming to life. That painting is coming to life. There it is.
Now that I'm in, how do I get out? Now that I'm in, how do I get out? Now that I'm in, how do I get out?
Thank you all so much.
If anyone asks you, if anyone asks you, how, if anyone asks you how the perfect satisfaction of all our sexual wanting will look, lift your face and say, like this. When someone mentions the gracefulness of the night sky, climb up on the roof and dance and say, like this. If anyone wants to know what spirit is, or what God's fragrance means, lean your head towards him or her. Keep your face there close, like this. When someone quotes the old poetic image about clouds gradually uncovering the moon, slowly loosen knot by knot the strings of your robe, like this. If anyone wonders how Jesus raised the dead, don't try to explain the miracle. Kiss me on the lips, like this, like this. When someone asks what it means to die for love, point here. If someone asks how tall I am, frown and measure with your fingers the space between the creases on your forehead. This tall. The soul sometimes leaves the body, then returns. When someone doesn't believe that, walk back into my house, like this. When lovers moan, they're telling our story, like this. I am a sky where spirits live. Stare into this deepening blue, while the breeze says a secret, like this. When someone asks what there is to do, light the candle in his hand, like this. How did Joseph's scent come to Jacob? Oh. How did Jacob's sight return? Oh. A little wind cleans the eyes, like this. When Shams comes back from Tabriz, he'll put his head around the edge of the door to surprise us, like this.